5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Techie Prepper here. I know I'm not wearing my blue shirt, I'm not sitting down, I'm not showing you something cool. But anyways, today is January 2nd, 2022, and I woke up this morning with the intention of editing this video and uploading it, but I wanted to make a short prelude to it because I look through my news feeds every morning, and I think this video is very timely as to what's going on in the country right now. I think it's the perfect storm of wintertime, flu season, Omicron. There's a lot of things going on, and in my news feed I kept seeing photo after photo, report after report of over-the-counter medications being sold out in empty shelves across the country. So take this seriously, please. And remember, there are other people in your same situation, so please don't hoard if you're going to buy these items, because there's other families and people in the same situation as you, and it doesn't do anybody any good to have 50 bottles of cough syrup sitting in their closet, right? So anyways, I did also notice when I was looking at the clips of this video that my collar was tucked in the whole time. You know, I've been on vacation, so I'm going to cut myself a little slack, and I'm going to keep it. I'm not going to reshoot it. I am human, and you know, it's happened sometimes. Enjoy the video. Hi everyone, welcome to another video by me, the Techie Prepper. So today is December 29th. As a lot of you know, I live in a hurricane prone area. Hurricane season ended just a little while ago. It's the holiday season. I usually take a week off of work between Christmas and New Year's, and this is the time that I take to go through a lot of my preps. I go through and find expired items. I try to go through and make sure all my equipment works. It's kind of like an annual checkup on everything that I put together to help me through hard times. So today I'm going to cover what I think is generally an overlooked prep. Okay, so it's not real high tech, but I'm sure there is some high tech R&D that went into developing some of this stuff. But that's a whole nother story. This is low tech, but I think it's important enough. I was going through all my, like I said, going through my preps, and I thought this was important enough to make a video, because every time I talk to people, not every time, but I'd say about 75% of the time I talk to people, they don't usually prep for this, and I think it's a valuable way to prepare yourself for short-term emergencies or just daily life, actually. So let's get techie. So let's get low techie. So what I'm going to be covering today is availability of medications and first aid items. Okay, so this is over-the-counter type of stuff, right? Your prescription and daily medications that you take for chronic conditions and that type of thing, that doesn't fit into this category. You should plan for those accordingly. We do 3-month or 90-day prescriptions, just to hopefully make sure that we have some extra on hand in case something were to happen. But that's up to you. So that prescription medicines is a whole nother story. Make sure that you have enough on hand and you have them in a safe place. Now let me give you a disclaimer. This is not to use in lieu of medical emergencies. If you have a medical emergency, please call 911 or contact the hospital or a local physician, somebody professional to take care of your issue. And another disclaimer, this is not a fully functional first aid kit or trauma kit. If you are trained to that level, then by all means, get yourself one and put it together. That's a nice thing to have around the house. If you're qualified, or if you have a neighbor or somebody's qualified, it might be good to have that stuff on hand. Like I said, these are just kind of basic essentials to get me through a couple days of hard times if that were to ever happen. A prime example that I was thinking of, I had a toothache a couple months ago, and I was thinking, then I saw the tornadoes hit up in Kentucky, and I thought, geez, what happens if I were to have a toothache, and during the middle of something like that, it would happen here. A hurricane comes through, knocks the power out for a couple days. The dentist is closed down. The closest one I can get to is maybe 100 miles away in another city or something, so I have to suffer through 2 or 3 days. I want to make sure that I have something to get me through comfortably, through that time. And so I would want, maybe like Ambisol to put a local, analgesic on it to keep the pain down. I'd want some heavy Tylenol or Motrin or something like that. So, that's just one scenario. So let me get right into the kits now. Let me get my coffee out of the way here. I love my coffee. Anyways, as I was going through this, I actually found a couple items that I came across that I had purchased and I hadn't put in them yet. They were sitting on a shelf in our bathroom closet. I rotate the stock of this stuff too. So I have aspirin in them, I have Tylenol, that type of thing. So when we run out, I will actually take one out of this and rotate it from my kits to the shelf in the bathroom, and then I'll refill it in here. So it's kind of like a rotating pantry with food, right? You take out what you need out of here, and then you replenish it in here, so that way this is always staying as fresh as possible. The medicines, they lose their efficacy after a couple years. Some of them last a little longer, but you have to keep an eye on that too. That's why I check them every year for expired items. So my first one is pain relievers. Okay, so what I'll do is I have a whole list, and what I'll do is I'll put that picture of that list up on the screen and leave it up there for a few seconds so you can take a picture, screen cap, whatever you want to do. This is just my list. Your list might vary. You might have need acid reducers or something if you get acid reflux all the time. It doesn't happen to me. I do have some Tums in here and stuff, but nothing heavy. If you need that, like I said, that's up to you to fill these with whatever you feel that you need. I found the best way to do this is to put them in toolboxes. They're relatively cheap from Walmart. I'm not sponsored by them or anything. I just happen to like the ones that they have. This is a 12-inch, and inside here you see I have it labeled pain relievers on top with some duct tape. Rudimentary, I know, but it works. And then inside I put everything that I have on a spreadsheet and I printed it out. So as you can see, let me put it up. You can see I have acetaminophen, which is Tylenol. I have aspirin. I have ibuprofen. I have basically Aleve. I have Aspercreme, for local pain relief on your skin and that type of thing. And then I have the oral analgesic gel, for toothaches and that type of thing, a local anesthetic for your teeth. So in each one of these, I put the list of what's in them so that I can find them quickly in an emergency. I can just look at the list real quick and call it good. So that's my pain relievers one. It's a small one, but it's packed full. I mean, how many pain relievers do you need, right? I literally have in here, take my glasses off so I can see. I mean, I have 1,000 pain pills in here, right? So if that can't get you through a week's worth of power outages or emergency, I don't know what else you would need. Then I have the other ones labeled 1 and 2. These are 19-inch. I really like these a lot. Okay, these are about $12, I think, and they come with these flip tops. So this one has the. Hopefully you can see it. I don't want to tip it over too much and spill something out, but you can see up in here I have hydrocortisone cream. What's this? First aid antibiotics, ointment for cuts and scrapes, that type of thing. New skin, I have bleed stop, I have butterfly bandages up in the top. Now here's something I found really, really helpful. I had the foresight to actually do this because I was looking at I keep them in my closet, and I was looking at my closet one night and it was dark. I went to hit the light wasn't working for whatever reason. So I was stumbling around and I thought, what if I had to get into one of these things? So what I keep in here is a cheap little flashlight. It's a little LED flashlight. It's not real expensive, but just something that if I have to look at this and access this in the dark, then I can use this to get on there, read the list, and find what I need. To take that one step further, I have a headlamp stored in one of the other bins on top. So if it is dark, we lose power, before I can get things up, somebody gashes their foot on a bedpost or something, while we're trying to get power up and running and that type of thing. So I need to get into this kit and the flashlight. If I need to actually treat somebody, put a bandage on them or put ointment on them or something like that, then I got the headlamp in here. So I can use the flashlight immediately to find everything else. and then I can use the headlamp if I have to actually treat somebody or spend a lot of time working on something. So that's just something that I put in there to help out with that. You can see this one is labeled as well. Just says over-the-counter meds, and it's got a few items on there. This is before I actually took the time to put it in a spreadsheet and print it out so I could have it inside. And you can see in this one is full. So I've got Band-Aids, bandages, antifungal, I have stool softener, I have antidiarrheal, I have gauze, I have Tums, charcoal tablets, iodine to treat wounds. Like I said, I'll put the whole list up, but this one is packed full. I have isopropyl alcohol in here, alcohol pads. And you can see, hopefully, I can't remember which side I put it on, but yeah, I have the list right here. So I come in there in the dark. Like I said, somebody hurts themselves. We don't have power yet. I don't have my generators up. I don't have lights on. I grab a flashlight, out of the box. The box would be relatively easy to find. I can crawl around and find that if I need to. Then I flip the lid, grab the flashlight, and I can read my list and see exactly what I have in here, if it's in this box or the other box. So that's that one. And then for this one, this is number 2. You can see this one I have like cold and allergy type medications in it right now. Like I said, you can organize these however you want. This is just the easiest way I found to do it. I put pain relievers in this one. I put for common sicknesses like colds and flu and stuff, I put those medications in this one, and then in the other one I have miscellaneous like first aid, Band-Aids, alcohol, that type of thing. So this one, same situation. I have a flashlight, I have the headlamp, got some spare batteries, and this one's labeled number 2, and you can see I have my list right here. And this one I have, like I said, I have a lot of my cold stuff. I have zinc tablets, mucus relief, severe cough and cold medications, multi-symptom flu, Advil, zinc tablets. I have multivitamins, cough drops, allergy relief. This is like Benadryl. What's this one? Basically Mucinex, and then sinus congestion and pain relief. So I have all those in this one. This one I have to fill out. I actually found something when I was going through this. Everything in there is good. I did have to take out 1 or 2 things that were really old from like 2017. I'll probably use them still. They were vitamins, so they may lose a little bit of their kick, but they're not going to hurt and use them, so I'll use those up and I replace them with these. But I did find out one thing, and you'll find as you're going through these that you'll add to it occasionally when you find something that you don't have, or you'll use something out of here and forget to take it, put it back in, because that happens. We're all human, it happens. So I found out, when I go swimming, I get water in my ear all the time, just about every time. And that can be such a pain. It drives me nuts, bang my ear and all that stuff to try to get it out, and it just doesn't work sometimes. So I bought myself 2 things of swimmer's ear drops. I've got one, in the bathroom closet, and I'm gonna put one in here because I think I'm gonna put in this one. I put it on my list already. Yeah, so I'll put it in here. It's on my list. So let me just say in summary. Once you get your water and your food and your shelter and maybe even your power taken care of, like I said, it's nice to have this stuff around. Even if everybody's sick in the house in the middle of the winter and nobody wants to go to the store to grab some cough medicine or something, it's nice to have this stuff on hand. You might not always think about it. So if you can build this up over time, it's taken me probably 6 months to do this, and like I said, I'm still adding stuff to it, but it's nice to have all this stuff on hand. And as you know, if you went out during the beginning of the COVID pandemic and you tried to get alcohol, you tried to get Tylenol, there was a couple other things I can't quite remember. Maybe it was hydrogen peroxide or something, but there was some things, and there was even some over-the-counter medicines that they didn't have in stock. People were just buying stuff like crazy, even though they might not have needed it for COVID. People panic bought. So it's nice to have this stuff on hand and ready to go. I mean, antifungal, I have some antifungal cream in here. The last time I used antifungal cream was when I was in the Air Force sharing showers. That was years ago, right? But you never know. If a hurricane comes and I get floods around here or something, and I'm out helping people, I have to walk through water, get my socks wet, stay a day or two in it, who knows? So you might get a case of athlete's foot or something, I don't know. But anyways, so I've accumulated this list over time, and I put stuff in here that I think I need, and it's relatively inexpensive. Like I said, these go for like $12 a piece. This one was like $7 or $8. So for $25-30 you have this, and then you just start filling it up with stuff that you need. So hopefully this has been helpful for you. Maybe you haven't thought of this in the past, or you haven't thought about it in a while. So hopefully you get some use out of this video. It helps you along. And don't worry, I am coming back. I have a review of a portable 100-watt solar panel that I'm going to finish up here in the next couple days. So I'll have that posted. That's kind of my thing. But anyways, if you like the video and you found it helpful, please subscribe to my channel, and share this with people, friends and family who you think might be able to benefit from it. Like I said, I have a regular job. I don't make any money off my YouTube channel. Maybe in the future, hopefully I will someday. I'll be able to reach out and help more people. If I could do this full time someday, but I don't have the subscriber base to do it. So I just do this to help people. So yeah, please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you soon with another video, and hopefully I'll have something cool to show you. Thanks. Bye.